Dick Curry have worked to save women from a very destructive Republican Party in this House.
In a drunken box wine stupor, Nancy Pelosi accidentally gives away the whole thing on why the Democrats are ignoring Hunter Biden and Joe Biden's criminal activity.
To Dennis, I think this is a campaign thing, so the contribution limit is $2,600. How do I get around that? He said, how many managers do you have you can trust? I said, all of them. And he said, well, have them write a check and reimburse them.
The why they ignore Hunter Biden and Joe Biden's criminal activity. This is an ex-Biden donor blowing the lid on the whole criminal organization.
I knew that's how you got around the limit. I didn't know it was illegal.
All right.
And,
Then we get to Nancy Pelosi.
If the president says he never talked about business,
Dick Curry have worked to save women from a very destructive Republican Party in this House.
What the what? She goes, what about Biden? Did he ever conduct business using their cell phones on the White House lawn? And Nancy Pelosi goes, he's trying to keep women away from a very destructive law. They mean abortion. That's what she's talking about. That's what all of this is about. That's the why. We'll get to it. Nancy Pelosi spills everything. This is the way the Biden campaign ran their criminal donation plan.
So the FBI came to you. They say, we got you. And you offered what to the FBI?
Okay, this is the FBI is coming down on this guy for his illegal donations. They're going to see where it lands. As soon as the FBI finds out that it points straight to Hunter and Joe, they pull everybody off.
These donations that you made in the name of other people, I said, well, but the Bidens, that was as a request from Dennis Toner, the campaign manager, and they wouldn't have it. So they asked me to wear a wire. They did put me in situations where I was involved with other people. And once it got to Dennis and to Joe, the entire investigation was called off and the indictment was unsealed.
Once it's the Biden campaign, training everyone how to make more illegal donations than they're allowed to by law, they pull the investigation off. But all of those people that made those campaign donations are still busted by the FBI as they cover up for Hunter. Watch.
And now seeing what has happened with Hunter and having an inside look into the evidence, thanks to MarcoPoloUSA.com and Miranda Devine, having an inside look at the evidence, I know that I got a raw deal, unfortunately. And so did Harvey Walker, Joseph Timlin, Brenda Mathis, Kevin Fleming, Sarah Collins, Bob Adams, other people who have been charged in the district with tax crimes, all were charged with felonies, all had no say.
All you Democrat suckers, and you all have it coming. I hope you go to jail. But this is America's two-tier justice system that these Democrat donors are learning the hard way. Hey, we go to jail, and Biden does not. And that's true for every sellout who thinks, get those evangelical conservatives, get the Catholics, get anyone that opposes our mission, get them. No, they're coming for you too. Every Democrat, they're coming for you. And I'm laughing at you.
Hunter is the only person ever in the district to be charged as a felon, as a misdemeanor under 26 U.S. Code Section 7203. No one else in 30 years has ever been charged with that as a standalone charge as a misdemeanor. He's the first.
Welcome to America's two-tier justice system. If you and I do what Hunter does, we get nailed with a felony. If you're a Biden, you get a misdemeanor. You get a little hand slap. You get off with a warning.
I sent you verification of that through Pacer. That's not right. And I think U.S. Attorney David Weiss has some explaining to do with respect to the public of how Hunter, who was a lawyer, by the way, who's a lawyer.
You mean to tell me that crackhead passed the bar?
Who also had his passport revoked by the State Department because of his tax liens in 2015 and 2016. And he's a lawyer, and then He is not charged with tax evasion. He's not charged with felonies. He gets misdemeanors for not filing.
But now we're going to wrap it all. We're going to bring it all back to Nancy Pelosi. She spills the beans on everything. Remember, this is why Hunter Biden and Joe Biden get a pass. Here's the why.
You should be worried about that.
Does any of this bother you, Speaker Pelosi?
What bothers me are the Republicans standing in the way of your reproductive freedom.
And for those of you who think Hunter Biden and Joe Biden are the greatest evil in the country, you're wrong. Nancy Pelosi is telling you what the real game is in America, what they really want to do to America's unborn. Keep your eye on the ball. Hunter and Joe are just useful idiots to get what the devil really wants. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for subscribing. I'm Doug in Exile.